ye kokata na chese ye ne Yaw Ampofo Ankrah and Phillip Atsrim Sitso Atsrim kobo afa Black Stars. Omo Black Stars hotel ho ho no motenti se players na de omo di de omo nom nyina omo ni etem. Good morning, Yaw Sitso. It's another day. Barely 24 hours to that big game. Tension asan for me can na down.
Good morning from Doha to Al Sadd, home of the Black Stars. I don't pay the video for nothing negative to report so far. Yeah, I would say it's been a very calm camp. You know, they've kept the players insulated. Everybody's fine to the best of our knowledge. And then plus 1 day before the match. And see, today's schedule will be very tight. They are wrapping up their breakfast. You know, they would have finished by now, having some discussions. Then they have their usual medical meetings and tactical meetings and all the rest of it. And then we will not get complete access to the team, only from a distance, which is the FIFA rules anyway. Apart from that, I think all is in order. We're just waiting to find out, you know, tactically, strategically, technically, what Coach Otto Addo will come up with. And I know we'll spend it almost half the day together, getting their views and chit chats, you know, their background, how they started. It was very lively. And later on, we'll be to me actually, on Max TV. But from here, there is nothing untoward to report, only positive news. And of course, as far as Africa is concerned, good news for Senegal, bad news for Tunisia as they're out. And Morocco and Cameroon add to the African numbers, as Ghana will try to do on Friday.
So let's talk tactics because Ghana for Kasa. ABC, if Ghana gets even a draw, we can be able to sail through. And I can say maybe about people are thinking so we should approach the game like what we did against Portugal. As far as we don't concede, we still have a chance of qualifying. Maybe so Kasa, no, we should just go all out and try and get a goal. Now, share training. What do you make of the system that Otto Addo wants to play?
Nobody knows, to be honest. Trainings don't have been closed to media. Indradin was close to the media, and then the NS will be close to the media. I think the Black Stars are trying to, keep a very tight seal on how to approach the game against Uruguay. But we have our ways. We'll find out by close of day. We'll find our way. I mean, our special way of knowing how potentially the Black Stars. If you remember, the predicted lineup ahead of the game against Korea, 98% of that was correct. I think the only place that we missed was for Baramount for Gideon Mensah. Every other place, every other position that we spoke of was correct. So we'll use our way to find maybe practically how the team will play after today's training. But it's close to the media, so I won't be there to observe. But we'll get around it. But I think, as Ghanaians are saying, it's both parts are right. Both parts are right. Play pragmatic football and stop Uruguay from scoring, or stop yourself from conceding, give yourself a chance to draw or win. So that when you win, your destiny is your own hands. When you draw, you hope that Korea don't beat your friends, Portugal. Then you go through. There's another aspect of it. They say, Uruguay have not scored in this tournament. Uruguay have not been good in this tournament. So do you take the game to them and then win the game and forget about the other fixture? I think, however you look at it, there is a bit of genuine reasoning in both quarters. So the technical team will have to decide. But if you ask me, it has to be a combination of both. It has to be a hybrid. There has to be a time in the game where you have to defend because you're under the cosh, you're under pressure. You need to defend well and stop yourself from conceding. And there'll be aspects of the game. Uruguay will be there for the taking, which will take the game to them and be clinical. And we've shown. So this Black Stars team at this World Cup, at least they are not missing chances. Almost all the chances you're creating, you're sharing. So we are rest assured that maybe if we get into the opponent's half and we create a few and we can score. So I think it's a combination of both would make sense.
Who say Mochi Honoma? Let me say free ban a few players and let's say Mochi Honoma having a conversation. Michelle interview in the Sitso when you spoke to the players, and one thing ran through, they are all calm. I said the pressure be any almost so sad.
Oh, pressure there. It's about how you handle the pressure. And I think Sitso would agree because we have the likes of Samuel Sekufo, Anthony Balfour, the coach, Otto Addo himself, Chris Hughton, also about World Cup that, and other experienced players around. And it's good to see the likes of Fred Papo, helping out with the management. Randy Abe is there. Ibrahim Sani is there. Alex Asante. These guys are very experience when it comes to the World Cup. They've been there, they know the motion. So their guidance is very, very important. And then you've got, of course, Andre Ayew, the captain, and you've also got Jordan. He's played in a couple of World Cups. You know, experienced coaches, the Black Galaxies coaches here. You've got the Chan team, you know, Ibrahim Tanko, Prosper Ogum. They're all here. So there is a lot of people, there are a lot of people to bounce off, to Georgia, to share ideas. And you have to give credit to Keto Kriku for encouraging that kind of mix. You know, it's salad of different experiences and different skill sets that are being brought together so that anywhere that the Black Stars may be short, there is experience. We just saw Dr. Pambo upstairs. He's been to World Cups, he's been to AFCON, you know, he's done workshops for FIFA, for CAF. So I think this is probably the most experienced and versatile Black Stars unit in terms of technically and management. Maybe Coach Ado, this is his first World Cup as a coach, but he'll know how to tell the players to conduct themselves, to psych up and to prepare as players since he's been there himself. And the same role, I think, someone has said before, is playing. Sule Ali Muntari has walked through, and there are other players who are expected to, you know, give their, you know, pep talks, as it were, before, during, and after matches.
Yeah, and I want to add to the Yauka, you know, I like something about the Otuadone, the technical, the management committee members, everybody around the team does. So football is a serious business, and what the boys are going to do is serious. But they segregated it. When you are going for their video meetings, the analysis meetings, and training, it is extremely serious. When you look at the face of the players, they are extremely serious. But when they are going for their lunch, they are having their walkabout, they are going for their dinner. Players need put media, bro. I remember Osman Bukari, you know, when he scored against Portugal, but yeah, Ronaldo sued. So the next day, when we were going for their lunch, no, I should say, that place, Andre Ne Otoadomuno, it's only be a whoopie, no more that will lobby on Osman, sue, and they were all laughing. No more teasing, so what's going on for phone? And they were all laughing. And straight away, everybody burst into laughter. These are the little things that we hear in camp. Obi tease you, no normal joining. Almost look at it, will be bombs here, nobody diagram. So there are things around the camp are relaxing nerves, you know. And I think that is what I have to applaud the technical team, the management committee, so many around the team just to calm the boys and let them focus on the football.
Now, yeah, I was very happy when you spoke to Javier De Leon, the Uruguayan journalist, and he talked about the fact that this is just another game for Uruguayans, but for Ghana, your perspective, you know, we are looking for revenge. And you also made mention of the man, Luis Suarez. He will be in action tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, Javier De Leon, whom I spoke to just here yesterday, was saying that, look, guys, for Uruguayans, number one, get it right. Suarez is a national hero. You know, when he did that and Portugal, Uruguay qualified, he celebrated throughout the night. He's an icon. This game against Ghana for them is another game. And in fact, he says that people would expect that Uruguay would win the game in regulation time. Obviously, it won't go to penalties anyway. But they think this is the match that Uruguay should win. That could also play in our favor because Korea thought that Ghana would be the match they will get their 3 points from. They may have entered that match a little bit, you know, underestimating Ghana. They pay the price for it. Uruguay will not make the same mistake. They will come all out, and they think if there are 3 points to be gotten in this group, then it's from the Black Stars of Ghana. But having said that, they will also be wary that this team has a lot of fight. They have to win. They will open up. They will come out, and that would also be tactically an advantage for Coach Otto Addo. He knows the Uruguayans will not sit back, and he can build his game and adopt a strategy around that. But De Leon is very confident that Uruguay will beat Ghana, and Suarez will have a role to play. Whether he will start or not, I'm not too sure. He has a thinking that Ghana or the Black Stars might be apprehensive and afraid if Uruguay starts with Suarez. But I have a different view. Suarez is not the same lethal striker he was, 12 years ago in South Africa. It's a long time, and this is his last World Cup. Would he use Ghana as a full stop? We hope not. The Black Stars must prepare.
Ya ni Sitso ye da say ha ne ye de mu besi na monko to aso ene me hu se dwumadi ne dos. So that was the head of sports for Max TV and my senior colleague Sitso as well, all the way from Qatar. Oh my brief what is happening with the Black Stars. So much said the likes of a free bani motivo. That is what Max TV does. Yeah, your team ni hotel ho into the place they nyina ye